Hello, and this is Nathalie, the blogger. Today we are gonna explore 3 different book, romance especially, and I'm gonna try one chapter and we're gonna see where we are going with that. Is it possible for me to eventually like and read the rest of the book? Technically, it's gonna be one chapter. If I realize that it's not enough, I'm gonna push to a second or maybe a third one. The kind of genre that I am not fond of, but I didn't know that before I downloaded few onto my Kindle. So since I have a lot onto my Kindle and I'm always expecting a message telling me, hey girls, don't you think you should try to delete some to read or to get rid of? We're gonna have Eternal by W.J. May. This is the first installment into the Queen's Alpha series. The whole book is 202 pages. I read more than one chapter. Actually, I read the first 3 So far, I can tell you that, well, exactly as the premise said, that the king has been killed by her twin brother, and she has to flee the castle in the middle of the night, because it's always middle of the night, and to run to save her life. She's gonna find some fairies, 3 different ones, and obviously it's gonna make you think at Cinderella's, or more the Sleeping Beauty, well, the Disney version, the cartoon animation that they had done originally. And it's funny, it's cute, and then I said that, well, don't forget that this is a romance, so you have to keep pushing to see if it's coming. And it's not really coming. I think it's probably gonna come at the chapter 4, where I have stopped for 50 pages. But then she has to leave because she can't stay. It's not far enough from the castle where they are, the fairies, their home, and they are giving her a name, a man, Dylan, and she has to find him in the next village. And that's what she's trying to do. And the scene in the bar, the tavern, is so close, well, not exactly, but it's close to the one in the Lord of the Ring, the Fellowship. It looks similar, and so far it's good and it's nice. Obviously I have to stop because I need to give more time to read the other 2, but I will keep following that one. The second will be The Queen of Someday by Sherry D. Ficklin. And I can say about that one, about the author, that I read the Glitter and Gold, which is a prequel to The Canary Club, which sell in 1928 or something around that, and I really did love it. I gave it 5 stars, so I was interested to read something else with that author. This is the first installment into the Stolen Empire. And what this is all about. Apparently it happened in Russia. Sophie, apparently that's who we are following. She's 15 years old, and she's supposed to become a queen. This is 3 installments, so a trilogy, and this is a bit more maybe interesting. I don't know, I'm just saying. The book is 283 pages. I read the 2 first chapters this time, so about 30 pages. We are following Princess Sophia, or Sophie, and her mother traveling from Prussia, since we are way in the past, going to St. Petersburg to stay at the court of the Empress Elizabeth. It's a way beyond time for her family to marry her into a wealthy other one to have advantage and money. When we are starting those 2 chapters, so they are on their way to St. Petersburg traveling, and they are attacked by some apparently bandits. And we can see already that Princess Sophie is not the kind of princess as you can imagine, just in the way that when she was younger, she stayed a lot with her father, who taught her to hunt or to throw dagger, for instance, or some fights as well. So she can fight and defend herself. They end up being rescued by a young, handsome man, a guard of the Empress, or higher rank of guard. So Sergei, or Sergei, I think you say it. Anyway. And obviously, as you can imagine, something clicked between the two of them. So we know right away that they are some conspiracy against her family. The Empress of Russia, she is interested to marry, like I said, her nephew Peter. So it will be a princess from Prussia, or it will be one from Austria. So far, it is interesting. I definitely will keep reading. Obviously, not today, some other time. So historical one, and yet it doesn't follow exactly his story. Third and last book to try for today will be Aphrodites Call by Krystal, Shannon. It's gonna be a short one, 86 pages. It seems to be nowadays, but apparently Eris, the god of war, and who else? Yeah, well, of course, Aphrodite, the goddess. They are tampering with some humans. By the cover, and I think that you can see the cover, it smells 100% romance. All right, I finished the first chapter of Aphrodites Call by Krystal channel, first installment in Pool of Souls. It is a romance, what nowadays we're calling romance. Aphrodite is playing her game at matching or rematching two old classmates, Rebecca and Robert. So she is working in a real estate agency, and he has his own big company and he's working for the government, and he's just a millionaire. Because of his job, he needed a big house to, you know, project on the outside. He's got money. That's why he has picked up this one, because it's in the portfolio of her real estate agency where she's working. You have the seductive look of the guy. Obviously, he was younger, a geek. Now he's super handsome, and so he's looking at her like some meat. So he's not really paying attention to the tour, and pretty much quickly, obviously, after the bedroom and inside the bathroom, they are kind of, falling into each other's arm like this. But that kind of writing that I read is not necessarily my favorite. So, yes. After those 3 different books to read, Eternal and Queen of Someday and Aphrodites Call, I have 2 possible winners, and one probably not going to happen. I'm gonna keep reading the next few days or few weeks, and I'm gonna come back and talk to you afterwards about those books, so kind of make a following. If anybody had read those books, please put some comments down below. I want to know your thoughts. I will be so much happy. So please subscribe to this channel, click on the like button, so it will help so much my channel. Until the next time, we're gonna have some lovely and exciting passionate readings.